Very good afternoon. You're watching the Midday News on Rajya television. All the biggest developing stories at the top of one coming up in the next 30 minutes. Let us start with the headlines. BJP rejects Congress's allegations that it is trying to destabilize the coalition government in Karnataka. Party says it has become a habit of the Congress to level allegations as it is unable to keep its flock together. Wholesale price index based inflation eases to 8-month low at 3.8% in December as compared to 4.64% in the previous month on softening fuel and food prices. Supreme Court notice to centre on PIL against notice allowing 10 central agencies to intercept, monitor, decrypt computer systems. Reply sought in 6 weeks. All arrangements in place for the world's largest human congregation at Prayagraj tomorrow. 55-day-long Kumbh Mela to commence with the Shahi Snan of Akharas. And in the Asia Cup football, India to take on Bahrain in the final group match today. Win will guarantee India a historic knockout spot at the tournament. The wholesale price index inflation has recorded an 8-month low in the month of December. WPI was recorded at 3.8% in December as compared to 4.64% in the month of November on softening prices of fuel and some food items. Now, according to the government data, WPI inflation in primary articles also rose to 2.28%. December food inflation rose to 0.07% as compared to minus 1.96% in November. And the Supreme Court has sought a notice to the centre over its notification allowing 10 agencies to intercept, monitor, decrypt any computer resource. The top court issued the notice while hearing a PIL which challenged the order of the Ministry of Home Affairs allowing 10 agencies to intercept, monitor and decrypt any information generated, transmitted, received or stored in any computer in India. The Supreme Court said that it would examine the issue concerning the government order released on 20th of December last year and sought a response to the notice from the centre within 6 weeks. And the Supreme Court today also issued a notice to the CBI on former Congress leader Sajjan Kumar's appeal against his conviction in an 1984 anti-Sikh riots case. A 3-judge bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi also issued notice on Kumar's bail plea. The top court was examining Kumar's plea, challenging the Delhi High Court order sentencing him to life term in connection with the 1984 anti-Sikh riots case. Kumar was convicted and sentenced in the killing of 5 Sikhs in Delhi cantonment area and for burning a Gurudwara. He had surrendered before a trial court last month to serve the sentence. And the Supreme Court has refused to quash Pune Police's FIR against a civil rights activist Anand Telmude for his alleged role in the Bhima Koregaon violence and for his alleged links with the Maoists. The Apex Court also refused to interfere with the ongoing investigation in the case. However, it extended by 4 weeks the interim protection from arrest granted to him by the Bombay High Court. The Apex Court has said that he can seek a regular bail from the competent trial court in this time. The Bombay High Court in December had dismissed the petition filed by him seeking the quashing of the FIR and granted interim protection from arrest for 3 weeks. The 10% reservation in government jobs and higher education for economically backward sections in the general category will be in force in Gujarat from today. The new quota will also be implemented in the state in admissions and jobs which were advertised before 14th of January, but for which the actual process has not started. In such cases, a fresh announcement about the admission process or jobs will have to be made. However, if the recruitment or the admission process had started before 14th of January, the 10% quota would not apply.
अब गुजरात में जितनी सरकारी नौकरियों में भर्ती होगी उसमें 10% रिजर्वेशन फॉर नॉन रिजर्वेशन क्लास, उसको 10% उनको अनामत मिलेगी। कल से ही हमने उसका निर्णय कर लिया है। आज से अमलवारी शुरू हुई है। गुजरात पहला स्टेट होगा कि जिन्होंने इतनी फास्ट डिसीजन लिया है। हमने डिसीजन ऐसा लिया है कि एग्जाम की प्रक्रिया यानी कि प्री एग्जाम, रिटर्न एग्जाम, कोई ओरल एग्जाम, ये सब पुराने नियमों से होगा, लेकिन सिर्फ एडवर्टाइजमेंट की है और लोगों ने सिर्फ अप्लाई किया है, वो दोबारा एडवर्टाइजमेंट होगी, दोबारा अप्लाई करेंगे और उसमें 10% रिजर्वेशन उनको भी मिलेगा। कोई ऐसी बात नहीं की है। सामाजिक समरसता और सभी क्लास को कंसीडर किया गया है। पहली बार 0.5% भी जिनको रिजर्वेशन मिला था उनका सुरक्षित हुआ, कोई कटा नहीं, 0.5% भी कटा नहीं। और जिन लोगों को नहीं मिला उनको 10% दिया गया है। एक बड़ी एक लंबी सोच के साथ प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी ने ये डिसीजन लिया है।
President Ramnath Kovind has approved the repromulgation of the Triple Talaq Ordinance. In a Ministry of Law and Justice notification, the government said that President Ramnath Kovind has promulgated the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Ordinance 2019. The ordinance seeks to protect the rights of married Muslim women and criminalize the practice of instant triple talaq. The President has also repromulgated Companies Amendment Ordinance 2019 and the Indian Medical Council Amendment Ordinance 2019. The ordinances were repromulgated as the bills to convert the earlier ordinances are yet to get Parliament's approval. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has once again targeted the opposition's Grand Alliance, calling it a short-term alliance. Addressing the booth workers from 5 parliamentary constituencies in Tamil Nadu on Sunday, the Prime Minister said that the alliance by dynastic parties is an opportunistic alliance. Now, taking a dig at the opposition parties, PM Modi said that the formation of a Grand Alliance is a proof enough of BJP's development work at the centre.
A strong NDA is an article of faith for us. It is not a compulsion. Even when the BJP won a majority on its own, we preferred to run the government with our allies. We cherish our old friends and our doors are always open for parties. But more than all these political issues, the winning alliance is an alliance with the people.
Prime Minister Modi on Sunday released a commemorative coin to mark the 352nd birth anniversary celebrations of a 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh. At the event, the Prime Minister described the founder of the Khalsa sect as a warrior and a poet who had immense knowledge of religious scriptures. He said that the government has plans to celebrate the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev across the country. And targeting the Congress party, PM Modi said that the central government is trying to get justice for the people who suffered during the 1984 anti-Sikh riots.
केंद्र सरकार 1984 में 1984 में शुरू हुए अन्याय के दौर को न्याय तक पहुंचाने में जुटी है। दशकों तक माताओं ने, बहनों ने, बेटे बेटियों ने जितने आंसू बहाए हैं, उन्हें पहुंचने का काम, उन्हें न्याय दिलाने का काम अब कानून करेगा।
News from Uttar Pradesh now. Congress party has announced that it will fight Lok Sabha elections in Uttar Pradesh alone. The announcement came a day after SP and BSP left the party out of its pre-poll alliance in the state. However, senior Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad said that his party would accommodate any secular force that was capable of taking on the ruling BJP in the Lok Sabha polls. Azad expressed hope that the grand old party would double the tally of 21 seats that it had won in the state in the 2009 general elections. SP and BSP have decided to contest on 38 seats each out of 80 seats in the state, leaving Amethi and Raebareli for the Congress.
तो राहुल गांधी के नेतृत्व में कांग्रेस पार्टी वो लड़ाई लड़ेगी और उन्होंने और हम सब ने ये चैलेंज कबूल किया है और उसी दृढ़ता से उसी मजबूती से हम उत्तर प्रदेश की भी 80 की 80 सीटों पर इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे और हमारी तैयारी पूरी है। हम उन दलों का समर्थन जरूर लेंगे जो हमारी मदद करेंगे इस लड़ाई में। हम उन तमाम दलों का सम्मान करते हैं जो इस लड़ाई में आगे बढ़ेंगे।
Meanwhile, as politics in Uttar Pradesh heats up, RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav met with BSP chief Mayawati in Lucknow. The RJD leader welcomed the SP-BSP tie-up, saying that the two parties will be able to defeat the ruling BJP in the upcoming polls in Uttar Pradesh.
यूपी पे केंद्रित थी और जिस प्रकार का कदम पहल मायावती जी ने और अखिलेश जी ने जो गठबंधन मिला करके जो लड़ने का काम किया है, इसके लिए पूरी देश की जनता में काफी खुशी है और खास तौर पे जो बहुसंख्यक आबादी है इस फैसले का स्वागत करती है।
Meanwhile, reacting to the political developments in the state, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said that the alliance will have no impact on the politics of the state and that the BJP will effectively wipe them off. And the BJP has rejected allegations by the Congress party in Karnataka that it is trying to destabilize the coalition government in the state. The party rejected the Congress's allegation that it was trying to indulge in horse trading and a poaching of a few of its MLAs. Reacting sharply to the allegations, it said that the Congress is levelling this allegation as it is unable to keep its flock together. The Congress in the state alleged that the BJP has been trying to poach 3 of its MLAs.
If they are not able to keep them together, simply pinpointing at BJP, I don't think that it is fair on the part of any politician with whom their duties are not done properly. So they are trying to put some aspersions against the other party. Say BJP, we have decided we are not going to have any operations for the time being. And if the government falls, then we being the single largest party having 104 MLAs, we will try to form the government. That is our intention.
The Congress party's allegation that BJP is trying to poach their MLAs and 3 MLAs are incommunicado, it is for them to resolve those issues and manage their MLAs. For the last 7 months, it has become a habit for the Congress party and Kumaraswamy to accuse the BJP of horse trading in Karnataka to destabilize this government. If they cannot manage their own MLA, why blame the BJP for all their ills?
The government, by indulging in poaching, horse trading, we will do everything necessary to democratically save the government. For the last 7 months, there has been continuous efforts from BJP to work against democratic norms and destabilize this government.
And in Midday News, we'll take a very short break here. We'll be right back with more news.
An often heard refrain in the Indian society is, why should we send our children to government schools? We can afford, and therefore, why not a private school?
There were no benches available. So students were supposed to sit on tat.
A healthy environment नहीं मिल पाता है जिससे कि हम लोग अपने आप को ग्रूम कर सकें, डेवलप कर सकें कि एक अच्छे इंग्लिश स्पीकर की तरह उभर पाएं.
So how can we bridge the inequality between the private and the government schools.
A good learning environment, so a school which is inviting, including teachers and good teacher professional development.
गवर्नमेंट और सोसाइटी जब तक साथ साथ काम नहीं करेंगे तब तक प्रॉब्लम का हल होने वाला नहीं है.
Some of the good private players, they should be actually adopting a few government schools.
हमको एक national effort बनाना चाहिए.
Watch the pulse only on Rajya Sabha television.
Finance Minister Arun Jaitley inaugurated the Hunar Haart Fair in Delhi on Sunday. Speaking at the event, Arun Jaitley said that India's heritage has attraction and brand value in the market, and such events benefit artisans and craftsmen. Union Minister of Minority Affairs Naqvi said that Hunar Haart is playing an important role in ensuring smooth empowerment of artisans. Craftsmen from over 22 countries are participating in the fair.
जिस तरह की चीज़ ये लोग बना रहे हैं उसका आज की दुनिया में ये ट्रेडिशनल आइटम्स हैं जिनको ये संभाल के रख रहे हैं और आज उसकी बहुत बड़ी वैल्यू और कीमत और उसका आकर्षण पूरी दुनिया के अंदर है और इस मार्केटिंग और ब्रांडिंग के असर से मुझे लगता है कि इसमें जो लाखों लोग लगे हुए हैं देश भर में उनको बहुत बड़ा लाभ अपने आप में मिलेगा.
हमारा मानना है कि जो हमारे देश की हुनर की शानदार और जानदार विरासत है उसको मौका और मार्केट मिले, ये हमारी हमेशा कोशिश रही है. और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का मेक इन इंडिया, स्टैंड अप इंडिया जो एक अभियान है उस अभियान का एक मजबूत हिस्सा है. और जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने विकास का हाईवे तैयार किया है उस विकास के हाईवे पर सरपट गाड़ी दौड़े, हुनर हाट उसमें एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा रहा है.
And kite and flying enthusiasts from abroad in India are participating in the International Kite Festival in Secunderabad. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu inaugurated the event on Sunday, and he urged the younger generation to understand the rich and diverse traditions in Indian festivals. He has called for protecting, promoting and enriching the country's exceptional culture and folk art forms. Inaugurating the 4th International Kite Festival and the 2nd International Sweet Festival, he said that festivals are occasions for social bonding and they inculcate a spirit of communal harmony and national integrity. Calling Makar Sankranti a celebration of life and vitality, he said that the important festival holds a great historic and religious significance. The Vice President also tried his hands at kite flying, saying that it transcends age, class and community. As many as 42 professional kite flyers from abroad and 60 from India are participating in the Kite Festival. At the inauguration of the 2nd International Sweet Festival on the sidelines of the Kite Festival, the Vice President said that the sweets hold a place of great importance in Indian culinary tradition.
Makara Sankranti or Uttarayana is the day when the sun begins its northbound journey, marking the beginning of the decline of winter. The days become longer, the skies clearer and the breeze warmer. Those who celebrate this occasion of Thanksgiving and merry-making level in anticipation of joy in the coming days. This festival is a celebration of renewal, regeneration and revival.
And the world's largest congregation of humanity at one place, the Kumbh Mela, will begin in Prayagraj tomorrow. The Mela will commence with the Shahi Snan of Akharas. Massive security and functional arrangements have been made for devotees to take a holy dip in the confluence of the Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati rivers. The key attractions at the Mela are cultural events, laser shows, tourist walks and boat rides. The Mela is being organized over an area of 3,200 hectares and more than 15 crore people are expected to attend the 55-day event. The state government has allocated funds amounting to 2,800 crore rupees for the event. The government will construct 44 strategic roads along the border with China. Apart from this, it will also construct over 2,100 kilometers of axial and lateral roads in Punjab and Rajasthan, abutting Pakistan. Now, according to an annual report prepared by the CPWD document, the agency has been asked to construct 44 strategically important roads along the India-China border to ensure quick mobilization of troops in case of a conflict. The nearly 4,000-kilometer long line of actual control, or the LAC, between India and China touches areas from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. The report comes at a time when China is giving a priority to projects along its India borders. The report stated that these roads along the India-China border will be constructed at a cost of nearly 21,000 crore rupees. It will span 5 states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. And along the Indo-Pak border, the roads will be built at a cost of 5,400 crore rupees. The road projects will secure the vast and remote border areas of Rajasthan and Punjab. And India on Sunday said that it was committed to the economic reconstruction of Afghanistan and to promote an inclusive, Afghan-led, Afghan-owned and Afghan-controlled peace and reconciliation process in the war-torn country. India's position was enunciated by External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj at the India-Central Asia Dialogue with the participation of Afghanistan. The dialogue focused on a plethora of regional issues, including enhancing connectivity to the country ravaged by terrorism. Sushma Swaraj, while addressing the first session of the dialogue, said that our region is facing serious challenges posed by terrorism. She added that India, Central Asia and Afghanistan are societies which are tolerant and plural, and that the ideology of hate which the terrorists would like to spread has no place in our societies. India also proposed the setting up of the India-Central Asia Development Group to take forward development partnership between India and Central Asian countries. The group will come up with concrete proposals.
India proposes the setting up of the India-Central Asia Development Group to take forward this development partnership between India and Central Asian countries. All our countries will be represented in this G2G group. This group will be requested to come up with concrete proposals. India, through this dialogue, reiterates its support and commitment to peace, security and stability of Afghanistan, to promote inclusive, Afghan-led, Afghan-owned and Afghan-controlled peace and reconciliation process, and to assist in economic reconstruction of Afghanistan.
The countries also condemned terrorism in all its forms and manifestations and agreed to cooperate in countering the menace. They also issued a joint statement in this regard. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj on Sunday also met with the Foreign Minister of Turkmenistan, Rasit Meredov, on the sidelines of the meet and discussed enhancing bilateral cooperation across various sectors. Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Sunday concluded his two-day visit to the UAE. Rahul Gandhi was in the UAE on his maiden visit to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, during which he met the country's top leadership and addressed the Indian community, besides meeting with the business leaders and students there. Before leaving for India, Rahul Gandhi was received by ruler of Sharjah, Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, at his office. The meeting touched upon the historical relations between the UAE and India, the promotion of bilateral relations between the two countries, as well as ways of bolstering cultural, social and cultural communication between the two friendly people. Rahul Gandhi earlier also met with the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. During his visit, Rahul Gandhi had a series of engagements with the UAE's leaders, Indian workers, professionals, business leaders, apart from his main public event where he addressed the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. He also interacted with the representatives of the Indian Business and Professional Council, Dubai, and met with the Punjabi community there. Sports news now. India will take on Bahrain in their final group game of the AFC Asia Cup today at the Sharjah Stadium. A draw against Bahrain will be enough for the men in blue to qualify for the round of 16 for the first time in the Asia Cup after 1964, when India had finished runners-up in the competition. India defeated Thailand 4-1 in their opening group game, but they lost their second group game against the UAE. Striker Sunil Chhetri, who surpassed Lionel Messi as the second highest active goal scorer, will equal former captain Baichung Bhutia's record of highest appearances for the country in this match. And in the other Group A match, table toppers UAE will face Thailand today. UAE is at the top of the table with a win and a draw, while India is at the second spot, Thailand is at the third, and Bahrain is at the bottom of the table. And earlier in yesterday's matches, Japan beat Oman 1-0 to put themselves second in Group F, while Uzbekistan defeated Turkmenistan 4-0 in the second Group F game. News from the Khelo India Games. Maharashtra continues to hold the top position in the medals tally of the ongoing Khelo India Youth Games 2019. In the girls under-17 swimming 200 meters butterfly final, Apeksha Fernandez of Maharashtra clinched the gold medal. In the girls under-17 200 meters event, Maharashtra's Avantika Narale clinched the gold medal after defeating Karnataka's A.T. Dateshwari by 100th of a second. And in the girls under-17 doubles badminton, Maharashtra's Arya Deshpande and Ananya Phadke won the gold medal, while Aman Farokh of Maharashtra defeated Rahul Bharadwaj of Karnataka to clinch the gold medal in the boys under-21 singles badminton event. In the girls under-21 200 meters medley swimming event, Yuga Birnale clinched the gold medal. She won the 3 medals for Maharashtra, including 2 gold medals and a bronze medal. And in shooting, Pune's 10-year-old Abhinav Shaw became the youngest gold medalist. He teamed up with Mehul Ghosh, and Shaw, along with Ghosh, clinched the gold in the 10 meters air rifle mixed team event. While Delhi's Devanshi Rana bagged gold in the under-21 girls 25 meters pistol event. With 157 medals, Maharashtra is at the top of the medals tally, including 56 gold, 44 silver and 56 bronze medals. Delhi is at the second spot with 107 medals, including 42 gold, while Haryana is at the third with 33 gold medals. And that's it in this edition of Midday News. Thanks for watching.